Do you want to know the real secret to making the law of attraction work? It's not just about thinking positively or visualizing your dreams. It's about mastering the art of detachment. Without it, no matter how hard you try, your desires will feel just out of reach. Learning how to detach isn't optional. It's the key to unlocking everything you're working toward. Right now, every time you cling to a specific outcome or refuse to let go of the past, you're creating resistance. That resistance doesn't just delay your manifestations, it can block them entirely. Detachment, on the other hand, sends a powerful message to the universe. I trust the process. I'm ready to receive. And that trust, it's what opens the floodgates to abundance. In this video, you'll discover 5 transformative ways to detach and let go so you can finally align with what you truly desire. This isn't about giving up. It's about stepping into the flow of possibility and allowing the universe to work in your favor. If you're ready to stop struggling and start manifesting, the time to learn how to detach is now. The reason detachment is so critical to manifestation lies in how energy flows where attention goes. Holding on too tightly creates resistance, but understanding why this happens is key to breaking the cycle. When you fixate on a specific outcome, you create an invisible barrier. This happens because fixation amplifies feelings of lack. You're constantly reminded of what you don't yet have. Think of it like holding sand in your hand. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips away. That's the energetic effect of attachment. It signals to the universe that you're operating from a place of scarcity rather than trust, which disrupts the flow of abundance. This isn't just an energetic phenomenon, it has psychological roots as well. The Zeigarnik effect, a concept in psychology, shows how unfulfilled tasks stay alive in your mind, consuming mental energy. When you obsess over an outcome, your mind treats it as unfinished business, creating a loop of anxiety and overthinking. This mental clutter prevents you from seeing opportunities clearly or appreciating the present moment. Detachment allows you to close these mental loops, giving you the space to think and act with clarity. Another factor is how attachment can trap you in a cycle of emotional pressure. The brain's reward system links satisfaction to achieving the outcome, making it feel like happiness is on hold until you succeed. This creates stress and a rigid mindset. Shifting your perspective helps you find joy and trust in the process itself, releasing the emotional tension that blocks manifestation. When you detach, your thoughts and actions begin to change. Imagine no longer being consumed by what-ifs or paralyzed by the fear of failure. Without this weight, you can move forward with a calm confidence, fully present in what you're doing rather than fixated on where it will lead. This mindset not only improves your energy, but also helps you make better decisions and notice opportunities you might otherwise overlook. Detachment is also about creating space. Just as a cluttered room makes it hard to feel relaxed, a cluttered mind leaves little room for new possibilities to enter. By releasing attachments, you clear that space, inviting fresh energy and ideas to flow in. This process aligns your energy with trust and openness, which are crucial for allowing manifestations to unfold naturally. On a deeper level, detachment allows you to embrace the idea that what's meant for you will find you. When you let go of the need to control every detail, you begin to trust in a greater flow of life. This trust is not passive, it's empowering. It enables you to focus on what you can control, your actions, mindset, and emotions, while letting go of the outcome itself. This balance is where the magic happens. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring or stop working toward your desires. It means you stop forcing and start allowing. It's the difference between chasing something and creating an environment where it comes to you naturally. This shift is subtle but transformative, and it's one of the most important steps you can take on the path to true manifestation. By understanding the psychological and energetic dynamics of attachment, you can see why detachment is so powerful. It isn't about giving up, it's about finding freedom from the heavy weight of fixation and opening yourself to a life where your desires flow toward you, not away from you. Once you understand the power of detachment, the next step is putting it into practice. Letting go isn't only about releasing outcomes, it also requires shedding the emotional weight that keeps you tethered to the past. Resentment, regret, guilt, or unresolved pain can act like invisible chains, holding you back from fully manifesting the future you desire. These emotions create resistance in your energy, blocking the flow of abundance and possibility. One of the most effective ways to release this burden is through the forgiveness letter, a ritual designed to bring emotional freedom and open space for new opportunities. The forgiveness letter is exactly what it sounds like. A heartfelt, uncensored letter you write to release the emotional grip of unresolved feelings. These emotions may be tied to a person, a specific situation, or even to yourself. We often hold on to pain or anger, believing it serves as protection against being hurt again. Over time, however, this emotional baggage no longer shields us. It traps us. It keeps us replaying the same scenarios, unable to move forward. Writing a forgiveness letter allows you to acknowledge, process, and ultimately let go of these emotions, transforming them into tools for growth and healing. To begin this practice, set aside uninterrupted time in a quiet, comfortable space where you can write freely. Use a pen and paper rather than a digital format, as the physical act of writing connects you more deeply to the emotions you're releasing. Take a moment to reflect on the source of your emotional burden. Who or what do you feel tied to? Perhaps it's an unresolved argument, a relationship that ended abruptly, or a moment where you felt you failed yourself. Let these emotions rise to the surface without judgment. When you start writing, let your thoughts flow naturally. Don't hold back or censor yourself. This is your space to be raw and honest. Begin by acknowledging the source of your pain or conflict. Write about what happened, how it made you feel, and how it continues to affect you. For example, you might write, "I was devastated when you left without giving me any explanation. It made me feel unworthy and abandoned." Putting these feelings into words gives them form, allowing you to confront them instead of letting them linger in the background. Next, focus on forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't about excusing harmful behavior or pretending it didn't hurt. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional hold it has on you. Write something like, "I forgive you, not because what you did was okay, but because I refuse to let this pain control me anymore." If the letter is addressed to yourself, you might write, "I forgive myself for the mistakes I made. I recognize that I was doing the best I could at the time." Forgiveness shifts the focus from the other person or situation to your own emotional freedom. The final step is to declare your intention to release this burden. This is where detachment takes place. You might write, "I set you free, and in doing so, I set myself free. I let go of this pain because it no longer serves me." This act of release is a powerful statement to yourself and the universe that you are ready to move forward without the weight of the past. Once the letter is complete, the ritual continues with a symbolic act to release the emotions you've poured onto the page. Burning the letter safely is a common method, watching the words dissolve into ash. Alternatively, you can tear the letter into pieces or bury it in the ground. The method doesn't matter as much as the intention behind it. This act is a physical representation of your decision to release the past and create space for what's to come. The forgiveness letter doesn't erase the past, but it transforms your relationship with it. It takes the pain and weight you've been carrying and turns it into a stepping stone for growth. Many who engage in this practice describe feeling lighter, as though a heavy burden has been lifted. This newfound clarity and emotional space open the door to the present moment and the possibilities that await. Remember, forgiveness is not always a one-time event. Layers of emotions may resurface over time, and that's okay. Each time you revisit this ritual, you loosen the grip of the past a little more and reclaim your power to focus on what truly matters, the present and the future. After completing the forgiveness letter, you may notice lingering emotional tension, residual feelings tied to specific memories or situations. Sometimes, even after acknowledging and releasing these emotions, they can resurface unexpectedly, blocking your energy and focus. This is where emotional freedom techniques, often referred to as tapping, become a powerful tool. Tapping helps dissolve emotional blocks by addressing them directly through the body and mind, offering a way to clear stuck energy and regain emotional balance. Tapping is a simple yet effective practice rooted in the idea that unresolved emotions create disruptions in the body's energy system. These disruptions manifest as anxiety, stress, or recurring emotional pain, keeping you tethered to the past. By gently tapping on specific meridian points, similar to those used in acupuncture, while acknowledging your feelings, you can interrupt these patterns and restore a sense of calm and clarity. To begin, identify an emotional block that feels heavy or persistent. This could be a memory, a regret, or a recurring thought tied to someone or something you've struggled to detach from. Rate the intensity of this feeling on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being overwhelming. This rating helps you track your progress as you work through the tapping process. Once you've identified the emotional charge, start with the karate chop point on the side of your hand. Tap gently while stating your setup phrase aloud. For example, you might say, "Even though I feel hurt and angry about what happened, I deeply and completely accept myself." This phrase combines acknowledgement of your emotion with a declaration of self-acceptance, creating a space for healing without judgment. Next, move through the sequence of tapping points, gently tapping each one while repeating a reminder phrase. These points include the inner eyebrow, the side of the eye, under the nose, the chin, the collarbone, and under the arm. As you tap each point, say phrases that reflect your feelings and your intention to release them. For example, "This anger is holding me back," or "I choose to let this go." Complete several rounds of tapping, checking in with yourself between each round. Reassess the intensity of the emotion on your 1 to 10 scale. Many people notice a significant reduction in intensity after just a few rounds. If the emotion hasn't fully dissipated, repeat the process, adjusting your phrases to reflect any shifts you notice. For instance, "Even though I still feel some frustration, I know I'm making progress." The beauty of tapping is its simplicity and adaptability. You don't need special equipment or a quiet environment, just your willingness to confront and release the emotions that have been weighing you down. This practice works not by ignoring or suppressing feelings, but by facing them head-on and dissolving their hold over you. As you continue tapping, you may experience unexpected insights or shifts in perspective. Some people find that long-standing emotional patterns begin to lose their intensity, while others notice a sense of lightness or relief. This is because tapping helps rewire the brain's response to emotional triggers, allowing you to move forward without the same weight holding you back. Tapping is not a one-time fix, but a tool you can return to whenever emotional blocks arise. Whether it's lingering frustration, sadness, or anxiety, this method offers a way to navigate those emotions with compassion and intention. Over time, tapping can become a regular part of your self-care routine, helping you stay aligned with the energy of trust and detachment that fosters manifestation. By addressing these emotional blocks through tapping, You clear the path for the law of attraction to work more effectively in your life. Every time you release an emotional weight, you create space for new opportunities, experiences, and abundance to flow in. Tapping helps release deeply rooted emotional patterns, but some attachments feel even stronger, as though they are a part of you. These attachments often extend beyond emotions. They feel invisible, yet tangible, pulling you back to people, memories, or events that no longer serve your growth. This is where the practice of energetic cord cutting comes in. It offers a way to sever these unseen ties and reclaim your personal energy. Energetic cords are often described as invisible connections we form with people, places, or situations. These cords aren't inherently bad. Many are healthy, formed from bonds of love and mutual support. But when the connection is based on pain, resentment, or unmet expectations, these cords can drain your energy, leaving you feeling stuck or depleted. Cord cutting is a visualization exercise that allows you to release these unhealthy ties, empowering you to move forward with clarity and strength. To begin, find a quiet space where you can focus without interruptions. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths, allowing your body to relax and your mind to settle. As you breathe, think of the person or situation you feel energetically tied to. Imagine this connection as a cord, a thread of energy linking you to them. Pay attention to where in your body you feel this connection most intensely. For some, it may feel like a weight in the chest or a tightness in the stomach. Once you've identified the cord, visualize it in detail. Picture its color, thickness, and texture. See it extending from your body to the person, memory, or situation. Acknowledge the purpose this cord once served, whether it was love, a lesson, or even a challenge. Then, set an intention. I choose to release this cord. I no longer need it to grow or heal. Setting this intention is vital. It signals to your mind and energy that you are ready to let go. Now imagine a tool that feels powerful to you. It might be a pair of golden scissors, a bright sword of light, or even your own hands infused with energy. Picture yourself using this tool to cleanly cut the cord. As you do, visualize the cord dissolving into light or falling away into the earth, leaving you free and unburdened. You might also imagine healing light filling the space where the cord was once attached, sealing it with warmth and peace. This visualization process is both symbolic and deeply transformative. Many people report feeling lighter or more grounded after performing a cord-cutting ritual. However, it's important to note that the practice isn't about severing all connections. Healthy, supportive relationships remain intact. Cord-cutting focuses only on the ties that drain your energy or hold you back. After completing the visualization, take a moment to ground yourself. Imagine roots growing from your feet into the earth, anchoring you in the present moment. This grounding step helps you integrate the energetic shift and prevents you from feeling unbalanced. Breathe deeply and take a moment to notice any changes in how you feel. Cord cutting isn't a one-time solution. Just as emotions can resurface, cords may reform over time, especially if you interact with the person or situation again. When this happens, don't worry. It simply means it's time to revisit the practice. Each time you perform a cord-cutting ritual, the attachment weakens, and your ability to maintain your energetic boundaries strengthens. This practice is a gentle yet powerful reminder that you have control over your energy. By severing unhealthy cords, you reclaim the space they occupied and create room for new, nourishing connections to enter your life. With each cord you release, you move closer to the freedom and alignment needed to manifest your highest potential. After releasing energetic ties through cord cutting, the mind often begins searching for new patterns to fill the space left behind. This is where subconscious rewriting becomes essential. The beliefs stored deep within your subconscious mind shape the way you see the world, yourself, and your potential. When these beliefs are rooted in old attachments or limiting stories, they can silently pull you back into old cycles. Script therapy offers a way to rewrite these narratives and align your subconscious with the reality you wish to create. Script therapy is a powerful journaling technique that invites you to write about your life as if your desired reality is already happening. It helps to reprogram your subconscious by shifting your focus away from what you've been tethered to in the past and toward the version of yourself that has fully detached and moved forward. This practice works by engaging your imagination and emotions, two key elements in reshaping the mind's internal framework. To begin, find a quiet place where you can write without interruption. Start with a blank sheet of paper or a notebook dedicated solely to this practice. Close your eyes and visualize yourself living a life free of emotional burdens, free of attachments to people, outcomes, or situations that no longer serve you. Imagine how this version of yourself feels, how they think, and how they act. Let this image become vivid in your mind before you start writing. When you feel ready, begin your script by describing your day as if you are already living in alignment with this new version of yourself. Write in the present tense, as though it is happening right now. For example, I wake up feeling calm and energized. My mind is clear, and I feel a deep sense of peace. I move through my day with confidence, trusting that everything I need will come to me. Focus on the emotions and experiences you want to cultivate, allowing yourself to fully immerse in this imagined reality. The key to script therapy is repetition and emotional connection. Writing once can spark a shift, but consistent practice is where transformation occurs. Set aside time daily, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes, to write your script. Each time you do, let yourself feel the emotions of the life you're describing. The more vividly and emotionally you engage with your script, the more powerfully it rewires your subconscious mind. It's important to avoid focusing on what you don't want or what you're trying to leave behind. Instead, channel all your energy into the vision you're creating. If your mind drifts back to old patterns or fears, gently bring your focus back to your script. This act of redirecting your thoughts is a practice in itself, teaching your mind to choose new pathways instead of returning to the familiar. Many people find that as they practice script therapy, small yet noticeable changes begin to unfold in their lives. These changes might appear as shifts in how you think and feel, opportunities that align with your intentions, or a newfound sense of ease and clarity. Over time, these small shifts compound, creating the foundation for larger, more profound transformations. While the process may feel unfamiliar at first, consistency is what bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Script therapy isn't about forcing yourself to believe something untrue. It's about teaching your mind to recognize and embrace the possibilities that exist beyond the limitations of old beliefs. As you write, you're not just crafting words, you're building the mental framework for the life you desire. This method of subconscious rewriting through script therapy aligns your internal world with the external reality you want to create. By engaging with this practice regularly, you begin to close the gap between the person you've been and the person you are becoming. As script therapy helps you rewire the subconscious and align with your desired reality, visualization becomes the next powerful tool to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Unlike writing, visualization taps directly into your imagination, enabling you to see and feel your future self in vivid detail. This practice shifts your focus entirely toward what's possible, free from the lingering ties of old attachments. Visualization is not about daydreaming or creating distant fantasies. It's about intentionally crafting a mental image of your ideal future. To begin, Find a quiet place where you can relax and focus. Sit or lie down comfortably and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths, allowing your body to relax and your mind to settle into the present moment. As you exhale, imagine releasing any tension or thoughts that tie you to the past. When your mind feels clear, start to visualize a version of yourself unburdened by the emotions, memories, or fears that have previously held you back. Picture yourself moving through your day with confidence and ease. Imagine the small details, how your posture feels, the expression on your face, the energy in your body. See yourself surrounded by the experiences, relationships, and opportunities that align with your highest desires. As you visualize, focus on the emotions this future self feels. Are they calm, inspired, or deeply content? Engage with these feelings as fully as possible. Let them expand within you, as if you are already living this reality. Your mind doesn't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and one that is real. By immersing yourself in the emotions of your visualization, you begin to reprogram your mindset to align with the energy of your future self. Visualization becomes even more effective when you add movement and interaction to your mental imagery. Instead of seeing yourself as a static figure, imagine yourself actively engaging with your environment. Picture yourself having meaningful conversations, confidently stepping into new opportunities, or celebrating achievements that reflect your growth. Movement creates a sense of immediacy and makes the visualization feel more real. It's also helpful to incorporate sensory details into your practice. What does your ideal environment look like? Is it bright and sunny, with the sound of birds in the distance? What scents or textures surround you? The more senses you engage, the deeper your mind connects to the image you're creating. These details ground your visualization, making it feel like a lived experience rather than a fleeting thought. If doubts or old fears arise during your visualization, acknowledge them without judgment and gently refocus on your future self. These intrusions are normal and can serve as reminders of where healing or further work might be needed. Each time you redirect your focus, you reinforce your ability to choose the future over the past. To deepen the impact of visualization, consider combining it with other practices, such as script therapy or affirmations. After visualizing, you might write about the experience in detail, reinforcing the image you've created. Alternatively, repeat affirmations that align with your vision, such as, "I am open to the abundance and freedom that life offers me." Regular practice is key to unlocking the full potential of visualization. Even 5 minutes a day can create noticeable shifts in how you think and feel. Over time, the act of visualizing becomes a habit, shaping the way you approach challenges and opportunities in your daily life. By consistently stepping into the energy of your future self, you strengthen the neural pathways that make this version of you a reality. This practice is not about escaping the present, but about transforming your relationship with it. Visualization invites you to see beyond the limitations of your current circumstances, anchoring you in the possibilities that lie ahead. The more vividly you imagine this future, the more your mind and energy align to make it your reality. Visualization allows you to step into the energy of your desired future, but the journey to emotional freedom doesn't stop there. Each method you've explored, from forgiveness letters to script therapy, builds on the last, creating a comprehensive path to detachment. Now it's time to reflect on how these practices fit together and guide you toward a life unburdened by past attachments and overflowing with possibility. The journey of detachment begins with acknowledging the emotional weight you've been carrying. Resentments, regrets, or unresolved feelings can tether you to the past, making it difficult to move forward. The forgiveness letter provided a way to address this by offering closure and release. It showed you how to create space for growth by confronting the pain directly, writing it down, and letting it go through a symbolic act. From there, emotional freedom techniques, or tapping, allowed you to work through the lingering emotional blocks that couldn't be resolved through reflection alone. By engaging both your mind and body, this method dissolved tension and rewired your response to old triggers. Tapping reminded you that releasing emotions isn't just a mental process. It's an energetic shift that frees you on a deeper level. Energetic cord cutting extended this release to the unseen connections that drain your energy. This practice focused on the subtle but powerful ties we form with people, events, or memories. Through visualization and intention, cord cutting helped sever these attachments, leaving you with a sense of liberation and clarity. It showed you how to reclaim your personal energy and redirect it toward what truly matters. Script therapy, in turn, shifted your focus from release to creation. By writing about your ideal future in vivid detail, this method helped you rewrite the narratives that have been holding you back. It gave you the power to reshape your subconscious beliefs, replacing old stories with new ones that reflect your potential and align with your desires. Finally, visualization brought everything together by inviting you to embody the emotions, thoughts, and experiences of your future self. Through this practice, you learned how to live in alignment with the life you are manifesting, allowing your energy to flow freely toward abundance and possibility. Each of these methods offers a unique approach to detachment, yet they all share a common purpose: to help you release what no longer serves you and step into the life you've been working to create. They are not quick fixes, but ongoing practices that deepen over time. As you continue to engage with them, you'll find that detachment becomes not just a tool, but a way of living, one rooted in trust, openness, and inner peace. Detachment isn't about denying your desires or avoiding your emotions. It's about recognizing that your worth isn't tied to specific outcomes or the approval of others. It's about giving yourself permission to let go of the past, embrace the present, and trust in the future. The practices you've explored here are the foundation for this mindset, offering you the tools to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. As you move forward, remember that the path to emotional freedom is not linear. Some days will feel lighter than others, and that's okay. The important thing is to keep showing up for yourself, using these practices to reconnect with your inner power whenever you feel weighed down. Each time you let go of what no longer serves you, you create more space for what truly aligns with your highest potential. The journey of detachment is deeply personal, but its impact extends beyond you. As you release old attachments and step into your power, you inspire others to do the same. Your energy becomes a beacon for those seeking freedom from their own emotional weight, creating a ripple effect of healing and growth.